Hi everyone, Rainy Bastarash here, and in today's video you're going to learn what goes into making an effective hypnosis deepener. So go ahead and get your notepad, sit down comfortably, relax, and let's get started. This is video 4 of our 7-part hypnosis session writing program. Now, just as a refresher, in these videos, I'm going to show you how to write each part of a 5-part hypnosis session to make it as powerful and as effective as possible. Now, those of you who are following along are encouraged to write your own as we go each week and submit them to us for publishing on the final week. By now, you should have created your own hypnosis induction and depth test. So remember, you can participate anytime between now and week 7. Just look at the past videos, start from the beginning, and get yourself caught up. Start with video 1 because that will give you all the instructions of how this works. Now, once you've created all your scripts, it's important to wait and only submit them in the last session, because in the last session, in the last video, in the descriptions below the video, I'm going to have a form that you're going to need to fill out, which will give me permission to publish your scripts. So wait until the last video to send them all. Please hang on. Don't send them right now, because if you send them right now and I don't have the permission slip, I'm not going to be able to use them, so you're wasting your time. So wait till the last video. Send them all in together with that form. And once all the scripts are submitted, we're going to review them and we're going to publish all those that made the cut in our PDF manual and send everyone who participated a copy. And yes, that means you'll be a published author. So let's go ahead and get started with lesson 4. What's a hypnosis deepener? Think of it. What's a deepener? Well, there's a lot of different levels of hypnosis, especially once you learn, if you know all about how to do hypnosis right now, you understand that. But if you're new to this, you'll understand that, or you will, as you get going, there are different levels. Now, the lighter levels of hypnosis is where most things are done, what they call the alpha brainwave state. And that's pretty much about as deep as taking a deep breath and closing your eyes. But let's say you need to work with someone in forensic hypnosis, for instance. Okay, in forensics, where you have to attain lost memories or traumatic memories, you're going to have to go to what we call level 4, or the theta brainwave state. That's where traumatic memories or long-term memories or stressful memories are basically they're stored there. So with hypnosis, you can uncover that. If you want to do accelerated healing, you want to go to the delta brainwave state, which is a lot deeper. That's kind of equal to your sleep state. The body actually heals a minimum of 3 times faster in the delta brainwave state. So if you want to know all about this kind of stuff, you can learn about it in our hypnosis course. And as always, I'll be placing a link right up there. Click on it. It'll take you to all the information about our hypnosis course if you're not already certified, and you can learn all the ins and outs as I'm talking about now. So there's a lot of different levels, and as a hypnotherapist, you want to know how to take them there. You want to know where they are. So you started out your session, you did your induction, which we spoke about 2 videos ago. You did your depth test to see if they're deep enough already, and you see that they're not deep enough, then you would do a deepener. So let's say you test them, and there's different tests that will tell you that you can do that will show exactly what level they're at. Matter of fact, that will be in the course as well. So let's say they're at level 2 or in the alpha, and you need to take them to theta. Well, they're not deep enough, so you would do a deepener. Now, after the deepener, you would do another depth test to see if they're there. But for this 5-part session, just so you know, what we're going to be doing is you would do your induction, your depth test, your deepener, and then go right into the session, whatever they're there for, because the majority of your sessions will be in the alpha brainwave state. So that's what a deepener is. It's to help them to relax even further. Now, there's a lot of different ways of doing it. Again, the limit is your own creativity and imagination. So probably the simplest one would be a countdown. So here they are relaxed, and you're telling them, I'm going to count from 10 down to 1 in just a moment. And with each number that I count, with each number I go backwards, I want you to relax more and more. Then you start out 10, deeper and deeper. You can double them up and say 9, 8, so very deep. 7, you're relaxing more and more. And you can do that all the way down to 1. By the time you hit 1, they're more relaxed than they were before. Now keep in mind, normally before a session, and that's not part of this course, but just so you know what happens, okay, we do suggestibility tests to find out if someone's analytical or non-analytical. And the more non-analytical people are, the more they like all these deepeners. They enjoy it because they want to relax. But if somebody tests as an analytical client, when you get into all these, doing all these different parts, you want to keep that in mind, that analytical, unless you're doing an analytical session right now, you're going to want to relax them not as much because they don't like to relax. We're talking people like most doctors, lawyers, scientists, engineers. They are the analytical types. Their minds are busy all the time, and relaxing is almost a waste of time. It's inconvenient. It's uncomfortable. So with them, you would do a different kind of session. So we're talking mostly for the non-analytical people, which is about 80% of society. Another one you can do would be, let's see, we did numbers. How about stairs? Okay, stairs is a very common one. I want you to imagine that right in front of you is a set of 20 stairs. In just a moment, you're going to grab the railing very comfortably and walk down each step. With each step you go down, you're going to be more and more relaxed. Ready? Hang on to that railing and step down to the 19th step. The 18th. So very relaxed. See how I'm taking my time? 17, 16, deeper and deeper. Now, probably the hardest thing about doing these is keeping track of your numbers. I mean, I remember doing one before where I was going 16, 15, 13, 12, and I skipped a bunch of numbers. The client usually picks up on it. Now, why would that happen? All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. So whenever you're hypnotizing someone else, giving them suggestions, yes, they're affecting you as well, unless you're like, la, 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 no, 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 okay? Unless you're rejecting them, you're being hypnotized as well as them. You're having the advantage of the relaxation. So sometimes doing a session, especially when you're all the way down to the deepener, you're so relaxed, you'll skip. Or I've gone, 15, 14, 17. Now, if you make that mistake and you're only making a mistake, let's say you're going 17, 16, 15, then you go 16, 15, 14, continue with it. 15, 14, 12, 13, you can keep on jumping up and up one if you want to make it look like you didn't make a mistake, or just correct yourself and move on, which is probably the better thing. But because sometimes people do stress certain numbers to make people understand more. So you might want, if you go back one just by mistake and you want to continue doing that, you can. But remember, you're going to be lengthening out your deepener a lot more. Okay, the next one I have on the list here is the elevator. So you can see anything that can go down can be used for a deepener. So imagine you're getting onto an elevator. Now keep in mind, side note, a lot of people are afraid of elevators. So I say, you might want to find out that before you do the session. But if they say no, they don't have a problem, or you're not sure, imagine you're getting onto a nice, happy elevator. It's one of those elevators with windows so you can see all over, okay? You don't want them to be claustrophobic. But then if you have one of those elevators that has windows all over and they can see all the way down, they might be afraid of heights too. So keep in mind that people have phobias that might go against what you're doing. So if you know you're going to do one that might create a phobia, ask them before. So you get on the elevator, the doors close, and you notice to the right there's a panel. And that panel has a bunch of different numbers from 20 down to 1. I want you to click on the number 1, the ground floor. And the elevator begins. And with each number, it descends. With each floor it descends, you're relaxing twice as much. 19. 18, 17, so very relaxed. As you hear that elevator music, relaxing you more and more. 17, 16, 15, all the way down. And finally, number 1. the doors open and you're twice as relaxed as when you started. And then you go on into your session, which we'll be talking about in the next video. What else can you use? How about clouds? Now you can get creative. We already did just the ones going down. How about clouds where it's a beautiful sunny day, you're sitting down in a lawn chair in the backyard, so comfortable, enjoying the warm, the warm weather. There's no bugs anywhere, so it's just so comfortable. And you look up and there's a few clouds in the sky. And as you look at the clouds, the wind's blowing them around, you notice that they're shaping into different numbers. Look at that one. It just blew into the number 20. Wow, now the wind blew it away and another cloud's coming and turning into 19. Use your imagination and see that. And watch it go into 18 as you're so relaxed. And with each different number it makes, you're going to be twice as relaxed, 17. You see what I mean? You can be creative with something like that. What else can you do? How about counting things like sheep? Okay, counting sheep actually is very relaxing. But I've had a lot of people saying, oh, I couldn't sleep last night. I tried counting sheep and it didn't work. Do you know why it might not work? Because when you count sheep, you have to start with a finite number and count backwards. Never count sheep forward. Think of it. You have one sheep. That's not bad. You're trying to relax now. Now you have 2 sheep. Okay, I'm having a hard time controlling these guys. You have 3 sheep. Okay, this is getting a little stressful. Now you have 10 sheep. They're all over the place. You have 11 sheep. I think they're going to gang up on me. Oh, that one's biting my ankle. You see what I mean? The more sheep you have, the more stressful it becomes. One's escaping. Where's my sheepdog? But if you start with 20, 19, 18, not only is it more comfortable, but you know it's going to end, and there's less and less sheep. Less and less stress if there was any stress. So always start with a finite number. So I want you to imagine there's 20 sheep. They're in a pen. And they're all going to be leaving the pen in a moment, going into the garage for the night or into the barn for the night. So one of them jumps over this little log and you count 19. And each one's going to jump over that log. The next one, 18. You're more and more relaxed. 17. See how graceful they are when they jump over. 16, 15. Okay, so go ahead and do that, but count backwards, down, okay? You don't want to be overwhelmed by all these stressful sheep. So that gives you some ideas, and you can do them with anything you want. So now it's my turn. I'm going to go ahead and create a deepener for you right here on the spot. And if you like, you can go ahead and relax, get comfortable, pause this for a moment, sit back, turn off the cell phone, not the computer because you need that to hear me, okay? But turn off the cell phone, sit back and relax. It'll just take a few minutes. I'm going to do a short one to give you an idea. All right, here we go. I want you to close your eyes. Now, you would have already done your induction and your depth test by now, so you're already relaxed. Now it's time for the deepener. I want you to use your imagination. I want you to imagine that you're walking along the beach, the ocean. It's a beautiful sunny day. The water's calm. I like to say there's no bugs, nothing that can really bother anybody. It's just a beautiful day, and you find yourself alone. What a nice day to walk in solitude on the beach. And as you're walking, you see a long piece of driftwood, just floating in from the surf. It looks interesting. You pick it up and you say, wow, that would make a nice walking stick. It's interesting, a little twisted, like driftwood is very unique. So you pick it up and you're walking along the beach with your driftwood. And you walk watching the waves coming in and out. At one point, you just stand on the sand watching the waves coming all the way up to your feet, touching your feet, you're barefoot. Water's really warm and comfortable, and the water goes back out. Then you watch the water come back in, surrounding your feet just a little bit, and going back out again. You decide that you're going to take the tip of your stick and draw in the sand. So you draw a smiley face, and the water comes in and washes away the smiley face and goes back out. And then you think, this is a great way to relax. So you draw the number 20 with your stick. Go ahead and do that. And watch the surf come in, filling in the number that you drew and just washing it away with the tide. It's like having a clean slate. Now you draw the number 19. The wave comes in, so very relaxed. And as it goes back out and washes the number, you feel yourself letting go more and more. So you draw the number 18. Take your time, make it nice. And the surf comes all the way back in, washes it away, taking it back. And you're going to continue drawing the numbers with 17 and so on, becoming more and more relaxed each time. 16, washed away. 15 coming all the way in, washing it away and going back out. 15, in, out. You draw 14. So fun to do this. And the waves come in and wash it clean each time. 13. Washing it away. And 12. You can even hear the waves as they come up and wash it away. So you draw 11. Such a nice day to be in this beautiful situation. 10. Waves come in, washing it away. 9. So very relaxed, twice as relaxed as when you started. 8. The waves continue to come in. 7. And you draw the number 6, deeper and deeper. 5. So very relaxed and feeling so comfortable. 4. Watching the waves come in and washing it away. 3. 2. Deeper and deeper. And finally, 1. The waves come in, wash it away, and you find yourself in a deep, very relaxed state. On the count of 3, you can open your eyes, feeling so much better than before. 1, 2, and 3. Hi. So if you tried this, I'm sure by doing 20 of these, I probably should have just done 10 as a demonstration. I mean, I was starting to fall asleep, trying to get really relaxed just doing it. I might have even miscounted a number. I think next time when I do this, especially with 20, I'm going to have to write on a piece of paper so I can keep track of my numbers. But you get the idea. So that was a beach one that I made. You can do it with anything. You could do it with, you know, you're watching leaves fall off a tree in the autumn, and there's one leaf. There's actually, let's say, 20 leaves on the tree. 19, 18, 17, all the way till they're gone. Anything, you know, squirrels running along the place. So, you know, whatever you like to do. If there's anything that can be counted, you can turn it into a deepener. So now it's your turn to create one. So think of what you want to do. Be creative. I mean, everyone, you know, turns in, I want to count from 15 down to, or 20 down to 1. I mean, that's easy. Be creative. Come up with something. Do, you know, instead of just stairs, maybe something fancier. Use your imagination. Let's see how creative you can be. And come up with your own. Now, once you've done it, if you want to see if it's any good, try it on someone first before submitting it. On your wife, your children, your, you know, friend, your boss. And when you get them in hypnosis, ask for a raise. No, I didn't say that. But try it on someone, but do it with the induction that you made a while back, a couple videos ago, the depth test, and then the deepener. You see, you're getting comfortable doing all the different parts. Now, once you've done it, once you've conducted it, Let me know in the comments below how you did, because everyone here is dying to know. They want to see how this is working for you. Unfortunately, I've been getting a lot of comments about it, but people have been emailing it to me. I'm getting all these emails saying, oh, this is great, or I like this. Don't email it. Put it in the comments in the video so other people can see it, because people want to see how you're doing with this. So that's what we have for this lesson. Now we really want to make this manual that we're going to be create as successful as possible. So it's not too late. We're only halfway through the program. So please share this with as many other hypnosis enthusiasts as you can so they can become part of this. So they can benefit from it, and you're going to benefit from it too, because we'll have more submissions, more scripts, and a bigger manual. And right now we actually have quite a few. This turned into a bigger success than I had expected. So I'm thankful for all of you for participating. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the masterpieces that you're going to send in. So thanks for watching. Be sure to give this a thumbs up, and I'll see you in video 5 next time on creating the hypnosis session script. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.